The rapidly intensifying situation in Ukraine has sent worry across the globe. Governments have been advising their citizens in Ukraine to remain calm. The latest advisory has been issued by the Indian Foreign Ministry. All nationals have been asked to not move to any of the border posts without prior coordination with Indian officials. Earlier, when we spoke to Indian students in Kyiv, they told us firsthand that government officials have asked them to move to the western part of the country, which is touted to be safer. The latest statement says the situation at many checkpoints is extremely sensitive. The Indian government is working closely with its neighboring countries of Poland, Slovakia and Romania. But according to officials, it is becoming increasingly difficult to help nationals cross over to other nations. Everyone has been advised to stay calm and use their limited supplies of food, water and medicines wisely. An Air India flight AI 1943 helped evacuate stranded Indians from Bucharest. The special flight has landed at Bucharest in Romania for the evacuation. The flight is expected to land in Mumbai tonight, and Union Minister Piyush Goyal is expected to meet the students when they arrive in Mumbai.
I'm going to Delhi and my brother is there.
जब से ये सिचुएशन का हमें पता चला है, हमारी एम्बेसी और हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी कॉन्स्टेंटली हमारे टच में है और उन्होंने हमें पूरा सपोर्ट किया है यहाँ तक आने के लिए। और आज भी जब हम आ रहे थे तो हमारे साथ पूरी सिक्योरिटी थी चेन्नई से निकलने तक, और बॉर्डर क्रॉस करके हम लोग को वीज़ा और इमिग्रेशन का सारा प्रोसेस उन लोगों ने करके दिया है। हमें फूड और वाटर और सब प्रोवाइड किया गया है और बहुत अच्छे से हमें यहाँ तक लाया गया है। और यहाँ आने के बाद तुरंत ही हमें एम्बेसी कलेक्ट करने आ गई थी और उन्होंने भी हमें पूरा सपोर्ट किया है और बहुत अच्छे से यहाँ तक लाए हैं। तो थैंक्स टू अवर एम्बेसी एंड अवर गवर्नमेंट एंड अवर यूनिवर्सिटी।
जैसे ही हमें पता चला कि कीव पे अटैक हो गया है, नेक्स्ट डे ही हमें मतलब सुबह ही इवैक्यूएट कर लिया गया, थैंक्स टू इंडियन एम्बेसी यूक्रेन में, रोमानिया में और हमारी इंडियन गवर्नमेंट का, जिसके थ्रू हम आए हैं एमडी हाउस, उनके कंसल्टेंट का थैंक यू।
Vaccine certificate or a negative COVID report is mandatory to enter India, but the government has decided to exempt those fleeing from Ukraine. The decision has been taken on humanitarian grounds. India has abstained on the crucial UNSC vote. The country has now once again maintained its balanced position on the matter, which has divided the world into two political camps, US and Russia. The UN Security Council resolution sought to deplore in the strongest terms Russia's military action against Ukraine. By abstaining, India has retained the option of reaching out to relevant sides in an effort to bridge the gap and find a middle path to foster diplomacy. India has said that dialogue is the only answer to the settling differences and disputes between Russia and Ukraine. India's representative at the UN, T.S. Tirumurti, said that India is deeply disturbed by recent turn of developments in Ukraine and reiterated government's call for an immediate cessation of violence and hostilities in the region. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki, meanwhile, has said that Washington will continue to engage with other Indians over Russian invasion of Ukraine and try to bring out some solutions to deal with this military escalation in Eastern Europe.
I would say some were, but I wouldn't say the majority were. And we continue to engage with the Indians, with other ASEAN partners on both what we're seeing on the ground, our continued condemnation of the actions of President Putin in Ukraine, and we will continue to push others to follow suit.
Meanwhile, ahead of the crucial vote, U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken spoke to India's External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar. During the conversation, Blinken stressed on the importance of a strong collective response against Russia amid this ongoing conflict. The call between the two leaders took place soon after a White House statement said Biden administration will have consultations with India to deal with the Ukraine crisis. India so far had a time-tested friendship with Russia, with Moscow being one of its closest ally in defense sector. Having said that, India's strategic partnership with the US has also grown significantly in the last few decades, with Washington showing particular interest in the developments in the Indo-Pacific and also the Quad grouping.
To the White House and Mr. Prime Minister.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.